It's week 2 of the National Football League, and our focus is on George Pickens. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Condors and the Lions on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Condors of Tokyo. Along with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin here. And, partner, let's examine this Tokyo ball club as they enter play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the...
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, Zach Wilson.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 79 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He dumps it to Eckler underneath, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On 2nd down, Wilson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Wilson. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
The numbers from a week ago for Pickens. 10 catches, 104 yards, and a score as well.
And in the preseason, I thought he was primed for a big, big year. And week 1 did absolutely nothing to diminish those expectations.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Finds Pickens out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Jackson to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
At the 22-yard line.
On second down, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Makes it 3rd and 6.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Taken in at the 22. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now Wilson. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, Lions.
Running on first down, Eckler. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
There's Wilson to throw. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Wilson will throw again. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Well, when we talked about the NFL moving into the relocation game, most people assumed it would be London, maybe Mexico City. Now, this capital city was one of the dark horse candidates, but folks here have shown already that they are football mad. Trust us, you should have seen the scene walking in, and I think this entire country is already getting behind this football team. On third down, Jackson. Shifts past him. And they work this well upfield across the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. Well, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And Jackson throwing once more. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. DeMarcus Walker, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Up the middle they go. Pull. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while,
and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Aleem McNeil. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
We get a look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. His dad certainly had a few of these. Joey Porter Jr. there for the sack. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. Open man right side is Tony. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And 10 yards to go.
Jackson. On target to his man, likely. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
So here are the Lions to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. 2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Adafe always showing off the pass rush skills. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now 3rd down and very long. Now it's Wilson. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
The Tokyo offense heads back out there now.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Now it's Jackson.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Poole. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
On 2nd down now. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. To throw is Jackson.
That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle.
And he's taken down inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Complete to Likely. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 2.
Up the middle they go. Poole. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Throwing is Jackson.
Complete to Likely on the out route.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Kadarius Toney
from 4 yards out.
And the Condors will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Lions now taking over late in this 1st half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. It's caught on the right side. Williams. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was the Titans who get the win at home. Trey Lance, couple of touchdown passes as his guys win their 2nd straight to start the year. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. Dalvin Cook, a touchdown run in the victory. And lastly, we'll all be tuned in on Monday night for what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. We saw a terrific first half from the dual-threat quarterback Lamar Jackson. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They'll run on 1st down. Cool. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. And they rattle off a big one. 46 yards.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later somebody was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Cool. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Now Jackson. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Condors take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire 4th remaining, so stranger things have happened.
On 1st down, Wilson.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. On 2nd down, Wilson. He's got it to Williams. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Wilson will throw again.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Lions.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 42-yard line.
Now it's Wilson.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
Touchdown, Detroit!
Jamison Williams.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Lions have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Tokyo set to go on offense once again.
They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come down with something else to keep the defense off balance.
72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson.
To the sideline and incomplete. Isaiah Likely the target that time.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Jackson now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 27 yards.
And the Condors are able to widen their advantage.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Up the middle they go. Pull. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So out now come the Lions.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 84 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's going to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson escapes the sack. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Yeah, very smart play right there. Pocket collapsing around him. Love the way he moved around a little bit and avoided the sack.
10 yards to go.
On third down, Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Wilson now to throw on third down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
First down.
Now Wilson on first down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Odafe Owe bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
David Ojabo,
his 2nd sack of the night.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
First down, Detroit.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. On the screen, this is Eckler. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Throwing again here, Wilson.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go.
Pressure comes and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind that it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
109 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Jackson, option right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. On 1st down. Pull. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a 1st down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
And they take a knee. On 2nd down, pull, and they'll get him down right around the 16. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are, looking at 2-0 right now.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Tokyo,
it's a win here in their home opener as they move to